On this final tutorial, I'm going to show you how to go in and add another piece of design that we will use to help enhance the PowerPoint template. We're going to go into the master title slide and just create a little bit of space. You can go in and select the middle handles on both text boxes and just slightly open it up a little bit so you'll be able to put a graphic in between. You'll see there's now space. Now we're going to go and choose Insert, and we're going to choose a rectangle shape, and we're going to draw that rectangle to meet the same sizes of the text box for the title slide. Now we're ready to go in and to make this look a little bit different than just the basic blue. We're going to use one of the colors that we chose earlier, the gold. But let's go ahead and get it exactly the size that we want it also. We'll do that in just a minute. With the gradients, we're going to go in and choose a gradient fill, once again, to give it this golden look. And we're going to add a gold on each end of the gradient. We're going to turn off the line so there's no distracting line there. And now we're going to make the stop on the far end gold that we selected earlier in the tutorial. And we're going to make the stop on the far right end gold, and notice it's making it on the top and the bottom of the gradient. And then we'll choose white for the middle. This will give us a golden appearance. So gold on each end for both stops and white in the middle. Notice that if it's 270 degrees or if it's 90 degrees, either one of those will give you the same look, where you'll have the gradient going to white in the middle and then at the bottom. We don't want to choose the 90 degree angle as far as that goes, because it will go opposite. But any other thing other than the 270 degrees or the 90 itself. Let's go in here and change the height so it's not so big. And we're going to make this a 0.06. And it's going to be 10 inches wide. And now we need to go in and give it some shadow to give it some prominence so it will stand out. So select the image once again, and we're going to go to the shadows. And as you see on this separate graphic, we want to choose an outer shadow with an offset bottom. Now that we've done that, we've applied the outer shadow with the offset bottom, we need to go in here and make sure that it is distributed properly, that it's in the right place. Just once again to show you, this is exactly the choice that we used right here, where we had a dark color, went to a light color, and then went to a dark color on the bottom. So we're going to select the bottom text box. We're going to select the gold bar, and we're also going to select the top text box, holding down Shift on all three. You must hold down Shift on all three. Now we're going to distribute that vertically, so that way the gold bar is dead between both the top text and the bottom text. Now that we have that, we're ready to use that golden bar in another location. So select the golden bar and copy it. So you can choose to right click and copy. And we're going to go down to the slide below, which will add it strictly to the bulleted slides. Once again, let's go in and select the middle handle on the text boxes and give some space, and then we can paste the gold bar in here. It won't be as wide as we need it to be, so we'll have to make it a little bit wider. So now that we've entered it, let's go ahead and make this 11.5 inches wide. Then we'll have to get it aligned properly before we move it up to where it needs to be. So we'll go ahead and choose to align it center to the slide. Now we can use our keyboard and use the up arrows. So let's just select this, so that way we don't move it by accident out of its centered alignment, and use the up arrows on your keyboard. Once you select it, you can use the up arrows. Now we just need to distribute it. Once again, we'll select the top text box, the bottom text box, and also the gold bar. And we will go back in here and go and distribute it vertically once again. So that way it's dead set between the two text boxes. The gold bar is set right between. Now that it looks the way that we want it to, we'll go ahead and close the slide master. Notice now that we have the gold bar on the title slide and also on the bulleted slide. Now we need to go in and choose to enter our header and footer. So we went to insert and we chose header and footer. We will select the date and time if you want to have that. That's up to you. You can select the slide number and also select the footer and put in the name of your school or the name of your company that you would like to show up in the footer section of each slide. If you don't want it to show on the title slide, you can choose that right below. Choose apply to all. And now you're ready to go ahead and to save your template. There are other ways to save it, but for now, I will go ahead and just show you the basic way to save it as if you were going to use a regular PowerPoint. There are better ways to do this, but for now, we'll go ahead and choose to save it at an easy location to find. We'll choose our desktop for now and just give it a name that's unique. And then just rename each time that you use each time that you use it, rename, so that way you won't ever destroy this one. Choose save and we're finished.